Kick him.
Look how.
Okay. No, Chico. Put the pictures
Chico.
down. Put the pictures down. We're not doing that. Put the picture.
What are these pictures here, man? What's going on here? What am I seeing? I see a belly. Is that Amberlynn's belly? Is that a face? Okay, what's going on here?
Well, I want to give Chico a chance because
No, you just fucking pissed me off, bro.
I'm sorry.
When I said kick him, I said kick him. On the outside of this, you know what I said.
No,
Yeah, standing on that business, Amberlynn. What's going on? Yeah, clearly you flaming up.
I know. I want to.
You weren't listening.
I apologize.
You weren't listening.
I apologize.
He did apologize, though. That's real legit. He did apologize.
To a hot start tonight. All right.
You want to file free? Hit it.
Why a hip hop commercial? Why is commercials hip hop now, man? Man, you get a lot of commercials. Good for you. You guys love pissing this white girl off, man.
Hi.
So, I've been following you.
She looks like she's got a bad attitude right now. And let's stop and look at her background, because I like, look, I'm telling you guys, looking at the people's backgrounds tells you a lot about these nuts on the internet, right? And she looks straight cuckoo with the shit she's got on. Like, I know you feel like stuffed animals are harmless. That's some fucking creepy shit. Now that we live in the day and age of Annabelle, like, having stuffed animals around since Chucky, you a psychopath. This girl's a savage here.
Through detractor channels because I refuse to give you a penny of my money. Because I refuse to give.
Oh, wow, that's real beef right there. I want to watch you through detractor channels so I don't give you none of my money. Here's the thing about it, though. You still feeding the ecosystem there. You know what I'm saying? And that's the wrongest thing in the world, man, to not want to give somebody their money. But, okay.
Give you a penny of my money.
How are you giving me a penny of your money? How are you giving me a penny of your money by watching?
Because it was views. Because it was views. You literally get paid for ads.
Yeah, it's not your money, though. I know, like, you kind of feel like you stand on business, but it ain't ever good to be a thief. Like, if somebody originates something, they deserve to get paid. No matter, because here's the thing. It's entertainment, and she is entertaining your dumb ass. Right? Like, everybody likes a villain. Like, try watching Star Wars if it don't have Darth Vader in there, right? Like, watch that shit without Darth Maul, and all of a sudden it's lame, right? So if somebody is villainous enough that you like to watch it, allow them to get paid, man. Like, you are getting enjoyed. Like, sometimes you gotta admit that you enjoy hating on stuff. That's a part of us too. We enjoy hating on stuff, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie, man. I enjoy hating on, the New York Yankees, right? Not because I really want them to downfall or nothing like that. It's just like, oh yeah, man, the evil empire, right? It makes it more fun, and I can at least admit that, right? So like when the Clippers lose, I'm gleeful, man, right? But I can see
it's not your money.
Oh man, I did not think her neck could even do that, man. I'm just being real right now, man. She went there, man.
Okay.
This dude's sitting here like, yeah, you set it off, man. I done walked two in here. Like when when you were a kid, you take two different kind of bugs and put them in the same jar and shake it up and make them fight. This is what he's doing right now. And this is brilliance right here, man. Like, this is brilliant. You can see it in his eyes. Like, I'm watching them analytics right now, man. All eyes are on these analytics, homie.
That's what you do, Amber. That's what you do. The second that you have nothing to say, you act like a f***ing child.
Okay, well, damn, she shocked her with that.
Let's start with something that you said 3 days ago that literally
let me speak, so it doesn't even matter.
Man, this girl got heat right here. You have a weird amount of heat right here, man. Okay, I'm just letting you know.
Let's talk about something that you said 3 days ago on this very live stream that completely went against and contradicted something that you had said previously.
Okay.
So 3 days ago at 18 minutes and 9 seconds,
me and Tommy broke up. We both became unhinged equally. I said, I'm about to tell the truth. We got in a huge fight. I was like BPD crazy, okay? I did not want her to leave the house, and so she ended up leaving through the back door. She left the door open. I didn't notice until 2 hours later.
I know you're so tired of hearing this, but when Rarity ran out the house, right? Oh yeah, mama, I'm from Jersey. said that supposedly Rarity ran out, and you said that 2 hours had elapsed. I even rewatched it to make sure that, like,
you don't have no life then if you went back and watched that again, okay? You know too much about this shit. I'm just gonna say it's useful right now, but probably not in life.
I knew for a fact you didn't say a few hours or nothing like that. However, in a prior stream, you literally said word for word that it had been so long that you actually had, because you guys were fighting till 5 o'clock in the morning, that you had actually went to sleep. You woke up and then you were still walking around the house thinking that Rarity.
Wow, I mean, this is some details for that ass right there, man. This is like the beauty and the insanity of the internet, that anybody knows this much about any part of anybody else's life and it'd be normal, but we gonna let it roll.
Was there.
Can I answer? Can I answer, Rosie?
As long as you can let me finish, then absolutely.
I don't need
How
to
long
hear
is it
anything.
gonna take?
Let me respond. You don't need to recite the whole Bible and then let me respond.
Mama, I was giving you an example.
Now. Let
You-
me
you could-
respond
Okay,
now.
let her respond.
You know, she is right though. Like, that's over talking is a strategy. If you throw out a bit of information, I need to be able to counter every single bit of information. So if you swamp me, it's already out there, and I'll probably never get to any point. So I get what you're saying there.
Respond.
You're getting things twisted. I noticed that the door was open 2 hours after the argument happened. Okay, are you understanding that?
So you realized the door was
Are you
open, but you didn't
understanding
think
that? Just say
No.
yes or no.
This is good arguing technique though. Like, I need to confirm something here. Let's put out one fact and let's confirm this. What this other Rosie nut wants to do is you want to throw out a bunch of stuff, so now we have this convoluted argument that already exists. Whereas if we go tactically and say, okay, each point, let's verify it. Now, you may come out and be able to verify what you're saying, and that's why you went through all that. I watched this, I watched that, I did it 2 times. You have no way of verifying any of that stuff, right? So you just going off the dome right now. You freestyling it. She's just trying to slow you down so we can verify whether all those points you threw out, because that's the thing, you've already made that argument. Anyone who's listening has already got, okay, I got her entire story and it's completely unrefuted, right? You can't really do that with, you know, an audience or a jury, right? Because then we can't make good decisions. We'd rather have it where, okay, you know, you said this happened. Was it on Thursday? No. Okay, now we need to start again. Okay, was it between this happened with, you know, there's a lot of stuff that's going on that you're not allowing us to get to in your style.
No.
you're not gonna do that.
Yeah, we are gonna do that. This is how you conduct a real argument.
My toe.
if
This
you
is my
realize-
toe.
Wow, is she already in tears?
It's not. If you realize
Whose show is
that
this?
at the
Whose
end
show
of
is this?
Uh-oh.
Rosie, whose show is this?
Keems, primarily Keems.
Is King here?
If
Is
you
King here?
Ooh, this is a moment right here. This is the back.
if you
finish,
notice that the door, if you notice that the door was open and you have animals there, why would the first thing not be to check to make sure all of the animals are accounted for?
I mean, like, damn, like, let's be real, man. Like, damn, all right? Look, motherfuckers get out. That's why they have whole institutions for this, man. Like, look, they don't want to live there.
Went to sleep, woke up, and we're like, oh yeah, I'm chilling. Like that, it didn't dawn on
Do
you.
you want me to actually answer that?
It's revisionist history. Now you want to detail some shit went down. It happened, okay? It happened. This is hilarious, by the way.
Question?
It's kind of not. It's not. She don't really
Yeah, I'm
need it.
clearly silent, so you can respond.
Yeah.
Silent.
There you go
Are you
again, because you're a child.
I mean, but that's how people snap. Like, they snap back. You ever
There you go
snap,
again,
like,
bro.
Suck your thumb.
Everything.
Yeah.
Do you suck your thumb?
Yeah.
I was in a toxic
Yeah, everybody vapes like it ain't this the thing to do. I'm telling you, it's gonna fuck you guys up, man.
relationship, and when your anxiety is that fucking high, bro, you are not.
Maybe I
thinking
have
clearly.
borderline
Point
personality
blank, period.
disorder.
I don't give a-
Oh, now it's like no matter what. Yeah, I can tell you got borderline. You got more than just borderline. You got more than just borderline, right? Like, and here's the thing, like, see, this type of a person here, if she's explaining her anxiety, your anxiety doesn't re-influence the story, right? This is not germane. Like, let's stay on the task of what you're attacking her about. So when you insert yourself into this now you're part of this narrative when your emotions actually don't say anything. They don't verify any information. It doesn't refute anything she said. So there's no reason for you to throw that in there other than just you're trying to take like this moral high ground as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's already a crazy argument. And I can tell now I can really feel you arguing from a place that is just like, you know, very emotional. Like you guys are both, but I like Amberlynn putting his power move down on you.
Line personality disorder. You're not. When Amberlynn has nothing else to say and she's backed into a corner, she literally either acts like she'll sit there and make fun of you, come at you, or fucking sit there and mock you.
I literally said I was in a toxic environment and my anxiety was so flared up, I didn't know how many fingers I had, okay?
And you know what? When my anxiety flares up, you know what the first thing...
Whoa, man, is that what was it? Okay, now I'm starting to see some stuff. I'm just telling you guys, sometimes you got to stop and look at everything on the screen. Like, let's look at everything on the screen. Let's look at everybody on the screen right now. This shit is kind of weird, huh? Like, it's kind of weird. Like, I would hope to not have a party and have any of these people at the crib. Right? Like, this is a weird looking screen of people. All right? But all right. This is what the analytics like, right? This is what the analytics like. Yeah. Okay.
I do. I look for my animals. The first thing I do is look for my animals for comfort.
Are you me?
And if that's your baby...
You need them animals for comfort. See, you said that. You look for your animals for comfort, right? That's very telling about... Look, okay, I'm just being honest, okay? That's fine. That's fine. But also you said you got some person, you're borderline or really clearly line, okay? Over the line, right? So, yeah, okay. And it's on display. I believe everything you're saying.
Maybe you're shot.
One at a time.
Over it.
Here, man.
Get the over it.
Woo. We don't condone that.
Baby, it's mad.
Woo.
It's mad funny how...
Out of my show.
Wow, like, come on now. I'm just saying, come on, man. Like, you're overly stimulated. You're overly stimulated. Okay, you don't need more of a stimulant right now. And this doesn't make me think that you're making a good and coherent argument right now with all the stuff that you told me about you, right? Okay, you're not making it good. And you look crazy right now. Like, everybody looks crazy.
Got you.
You vaping lung ass.
Hey, let's not shame the vapors, okay? Come on now.
First of all, it was okay when you were doing it, though.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. You ever, like, see when you see, like, a gang member and they would have, like, tattoos on their face and you're like, yeah, you really bought this life, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? You ever have that moment with somebody where you're like, oh, wow, you are really about that life, right? This is the moment that I'm having with this young lady right here. Where I'm like, oh, you're really about that life. That says a lot, man. I don't know what these symbols are, but it ain't gonna get you a job. It ain't the symbol of working, right? It's not the symbol of employment, right? Whoo-wee, man.
Right? It was okay.
You are not borderline nothing. You are not borderline nothing, right? And now that you say you borderline some stuff, now when I look at the stuffed animals in the back, it just gets weirder, right? Now the whole background just looks weirder, right? It's even spookier now, right? Yeah, this is a good one. This is great.
Okay, when you were hitting your little weed vapes and shit.
Who quit?
Oh. You know, I gotta say, Amberlynn's background, right? Look, your background and your environment does say a lot about you, right? It's the truth, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to own my clutter. If I'm cluttered, sometimes I've been busy, I've been working on stuff, but typically, like, when your environment's good, especially the environment that you show to people, okay? In your mental mind, the environment that you show to people, this is what you feel like is acceptable representation of yourself, okay? That's what I'm saying. And I'm just saying, if I'm looking at Amberlynn, right? And of course, when I look at Amberlynn, I'm like, yeah, you fat, right? That's the first thing I think about, okay? I'm not gonna lie. But if I look at your background on further inspection, right? On further inspection, I'm like, okay, your background actually looks calm and well maintained, right? I gotta be honest. Maybe even decorated for effect, right? Like you could choose to just not show your background. That's one of the first things for YouTubers who be making any kind of money, right? Is like, yeah, okay, you're using good software. You can just drop your background. You can put whatever you want to. You can put a spaceship, right? So what you choose to put behind you always tells me a lot right off the bat, okay? So if I have to look at these two here based on the backgrounds, who do you guys think is the one I think is crazy first? Right, clearly it's the girl on the right with the weird animals and aliens, and you don't even have consistent animals. I see like a dog and a unicorn, and I think that's an alien in the back, right? Like, it's a lot going on here, and we don't need all this stuff to be going on here. So right off the bat, this is problematic. I know you're not seeing it as problematic, but it is. It's sending out the wrong signals.
Slow down. Let's slow down.
Have you ever lied? Have you ever lied?
Have I? Yes, absolutely. Do I put it on the? Do I put it on the internet and get mad?
I bet you lying on the internet right now.
When people call you out on it, no.
Okay.
No, I'm tired of this bullshit scooter. I'm also gonna be getting a new. I already have my top two. It's gonna be 2 new host scooter. You can kiss my ass.
That is your
One
prerogative.
of the hosts better know how to run OBS.
You can throw a temper tantrum, but you're not going to make me do what you want just by throwing a temper tantrum.
So you're calling it a temper tantrum? Are you just mad that you have famunda cheese in the middle of your balls?
If I have cheese, you got cheese.
Cheese in your
Don't make me go. Don't make me go in on you, Amberlynn. Could you?
Here's the thing, dude. You ain't the star. Like, you ain't. I don't even know what you flaring up for. Run the offense. Run the offense, regular ass coach. You're like that point guard. Look, she is the show. I don't know why y'all don't want to give her the title, right? Because ain't nobody watching it for you. I don't even know what your name is.
You got plenty of cheese too, motherfucker.
Where is the cheese?
I don't know. Let's go digging.
Yeah.
When was your last lie? I want to hear about it.
I don't put my entire life on the internet, therefore I don't.
You know, here's the thing. You kind of start talking about mental illness on the internet, right? You're like, I don't put my whole life on the internet, but you're kind of putting the light on the internet right now. Like, for a person who doesn't know you and has only watched like just a few minutes of who you are, I already know you crazy, right? And I don't mean that in a derogatory sense. I'm just simply saying you confirmed some kind of mental illness, right? You did that. You injected it even if no one had asked. So now we know that. Outside of looking at your surroundings, right? Outside of looking at your surroundings, which for me, I automatically interpret this as cuckoo, cuckoo, right? So this is already what I'm feeling about you after you, and you didn't even have to tell me that you literally do have, a health issue, right? And that's all I'm going to say. It's a health issue that I hope you're able to resolve. But now I know that you got it. So you are kind of telling a lot more about your life than I think you're intending, right? I know you smoke, right? I kind of know what your comfort things are, right? That you're revealing more about yourself than you're letting on, than you're aware of.
Don't need to do that.
Questions. You answer my questions.
If we answer my questions,
well, what's the worst thing you've ever done?
I've had mad BPD episodes, so I've thrown myself out of a car and
What? What shit? Okay, all right, okay. Now I'm listening. Now I'm full-time listening.
That when I was really
guess
pissed
what,
off.
Dom? Why did you throw yourself out of the car? Why weren't you thinking in that time?
Oh!
In that moment of time, huh?
Whew, I'm an immediate, this is where Amberlynn goes wrong. Let her get all them stories out. You let her get one story out and you immediately weaponized it live and direct. That is flawed, man. You don't know how to play this game. You let her get all them nutty stories out. Let her spill as much nuttiness. Let her spread the Nutella on the bread, man. Let her spread the Nutella on the bread, man. And once she didn't spread all the Nutella on the bread, then she didn't put a little, little topping on it as well. Then you eat that Nutella later, right? Let her Nutella as much as she wants. You cut her off, and now she's never gonna open up again. Now she knows better. Now she knows that her pain, her crazy, can be weaponized, and you just showed her for no reason after only getting one tidbit of information. That's poor Nutella management.
He's not the boss. You can even ask Keem.
Well, I am the
if needed.
showrunner, though. As long as I'm here, I mean...
The showrunner ain't nothing, dude. The showrunner ain't nothing. Don't nobody care about the showrunner. Don't nobody care about the showrunner. Like, you overestimating your value. You just sit there. You just spin the records, okay? In the famous words, okay? You just spin the records. You ain't Kid Capri. You ain't Kid Capri, all right? The title of this says Amberlynn Reed Crash Out. Not whoever this is crash out. Not regular ass forgettable dude. Don't nobody know who you are, man. Let's stop this, man. Let's stop the I'm the showrunner. You ain't nothing. Like, do you know what that is? Do you know what that is to be the showrunner? It means nothing. It means you're the least important person here. Right? You're a program director. And nobody wants to see the program. Why is your camera even on? Why is your camera even on? Anyway.
You run the show because I don't know how. Imagine if I learned.
Well, you should learn. You should learn. And then you want to know what's going to happen. If it's the Amberlynn Reed solo show, she's going to mute everybody that disagrees with her. She's going to kick everybody that disagrees with her. And it's just going to be her talking to the camera.
It makes me wet.
Oh, no.
Wait, because I know you watch reaction channels because you're parroting them. I know you listen to all the hate comments in the Reddits probably because you're parroting that bull too.
I just explained something to you that nobody has brought up on reaction channels yet because I peeped it. And I was like, hold the f up. That's mad funny. So I pulled up the other live stream and sure enough, you contradict yourself. You said we can't talk about the past. We can't talk about your present relationship. So talking about something you presently did on this show.
I mean, I like, dude, she's respecting the boundaries, which fair enough, you've got boundaries.
Since you have BPD, when you're in those moments, you don't think clearly, right?
Ooh.
Okay, the problem
You jumped out of a mother car, bro.
Rosie?
Oh, she went back to the motherfucking car. You know what? Don't tell nobody you jumped out in a car, man. This is what everybody needs to understand. There's no reason for you to ever voluntarily tell somebody that you jumped out of a moving car without context. Now, if I jumped out of a moving car, it's like, yeah, man. You know, it was Jeepers Creepers. He caught me slipping. I woke up in the back of the Jeepers Creepers van, so I had to jump out of that bitch. Okay, but give me some context. 'Cause what I feel like is that you jumped out of a moving car for not a good reason, right? I feel like you jumped out of that car, like looking at you. And again, I'm just putting into context all these weird animals and stuff that you got going in the back. I'm just saying that. I feel like you jumped out of this moving car for some nutty. Like, I feel like this is like, you know, this is more like Fight Club type of situation. I don't even think it's that. But whatever. And so you got this girl over here. I'm just saying sometimes stop and look at the screen, guys. Just sometimes stop and look at the screen, man. And I'm just looking here at Amberlynn with these pig ears on, which I don't even know why you want to do that. I don't even know why we doing that. I'm just being real with it right now. I don't understand. I'm trying to get through the rest of this crazy. This 8 minutes taking me forever to get through this.
You made it to the next round. I'm gonna let it slide.
Yeah, I mean, like she's both crazy and she brought some receipts. Like, I think she's overly emotional, right? That's very true. But yeah, this was a great scrap, man. I'm definitely entertained by it, man. So again, yeah, that's Amber Lee said.